Now that the mic is working and on, I think should be, I'm gonna re-say everything that I just did. So I didn't get all dressed up or makeup or look all pretty because I am not doing great and I don't care. So I haven't been doing great mentally the past few months, but I've definitely had some like better weeks than others where I'm able to exist with my depression and it doesn't completely consume me and make me just want to stay in bed or sleep all the time. Currently though, a lot of things in my life just feel really big, really difficult to break apart and not feel either super panicked or super sad or scared. Also, with it being Valentine's Day this week, I've been thinking a lot about my grandmother. She passed away in April last year, and Valentine's Day was one of the many times that I would bake her something or bring her like her sponge candy. I used to buy sponge candy for her every year. That was just something that she really enjoyed, and she always felt so special and loved from any of us kids or any of her family. She just really felt special. That always felt good to see her happy over something that you made her. So with it being Valentine's Day this week, she's also been on my mind a lot. And with that being said, I think it might help if I bake something. And I don't know if I'm gonna talk while I do it because that's just a lot. However, I will be filming it so you can see the process. Like I said, this wasn't planned. This was just I need to do something and I need to focus on something, so I'm gonna film whatever I do, and baking is something that I enjoy and people will eat it. Now what I'm doing is I'm breaking the candy melts in half, or like snapping them, however, just to make sure that they're, I don't know why I'm showing you each bit, because I really don't have to. Here, I'll focus it on me. There you go. But I'm snapping each one so that they're smaller, so that they melt easier. I made little heart brownies, heart shapes. There we go. That's how you can see them. I gotta pop these in the freezer so that they form. So hold on. And then while those are freezing or chilling, whatever you want to call it, I will melt the chocolate. And then once the chocolate is good and melted, those should be like formed enough so that they don't fall apart. And then I'm gonna somehow either drizzle or dip the chocolate on top and then pop them back in the freezer so that the chocolate forms, and then that'll also help the brownie kind of hold together better. But yeah, that's what I'm doing now, is I'm just melting the chocolate, forming the brownies, be hearts so that they stay. I cut the rest of the brownies into squares. It was a really weird process to try and make the hearts because I'm not professional at baking whatsoever. It's just something that I enjoy. Even if I can't eat, people need to realize that just because I can't eat the food doesn't mean I don't enjoy making it. And also, just because I still struggle to sit at a dinner table while people are eating doesn't mean I don't enjoy making the food for your dinner table. And then I'll just ditch the kitchen while you're eating. So I don't know how to end this. Everything's in the freezer. Everything I'm gonna clean up, and maybe I'll show like a couple photos of what they all turned out to look like. This was baking with Hal so that she's not as depressed, even though I am always depressed. I just am able to cope better. It's just always like an underlying thing because it's a chronic depression. That is how that works. So I'm always depressed. It's just some days I am able to do better with my routine or better with my coping mechanisms or refocusing or reframing, all the things. And today my way of coping or helping myself was to bake. So that's what I did.